Imagine discovering a side of Eloise Bridgerton that no one saw coming. Someone who's always spoken her mind, who's fiercely independent, might be hiding feelings she doesn't want anyone to know about. Could it be that Eloise is secretly in love with her rival? Season 4 is giving us subtle clues, hints that make fans wonder if the witty, strong-willed Bridgerton sister has a hidden crush that might just shake up the story completely. Let's dive in and explore every moment that could reveal the truth about Eloise's heart. Eloise Bridgerton has always been known as the inquisitive, sharp and fiercely independent member of the Bridgerton family. Unlike her sisters, she has never been focused on finding love in the traditional sense. She's curious about the world, passionate about women's rights, and often questions the strict rules of London society. Throughout the previous seasons, Eloise has been portrayed as someone who values honesty and intellect over charm and social status. But Season 4 seems different. There's an undercurrent in her interactions with a particular character, her so-called rival, that feels more complicated than simple competition. This rival character, introduced as someone who challenges Eloise in wit, opinion, or ambition, has created a dynamic that goes beyond simple rivalry. At first glance, their relationship appears to be filled with banter, occasional disagreements, and playful competition. Yet for those paying close attention, there are subtle glances, lingering moments, and reactions that suggest a deeper, more personal connection. Eloise's usual confidence sometimes falters around this character. She hesitates, she blushes, and even the tone of her voice changes in ways that stand out from her normal self. To understand why fans are speculating about hidden feelings, it's important to look at the patterns. Eloise rarely behaves this way. When she interacts with other characters, she's straightforward, logical, and unafraid to express her opinions. But with her rival, there's a noticeable shift. Small gestures, a gentle touch on the arm, a long look when she thinks no one is watching, or the way she reacts to a compliment suggests that her heart might be betraying her mind. Even her friends have started noticing these subtle differences, which makes viewers question what she truly feels. Another layer to consider is Eloise's personal growth this season. Bridgerton Season 4 is exploring themes of love, self-discovery, and vulnerability. For a character like Eloise, who has always been cautious about matters of the heart, the presence of a rival who sparks curiosity, admiration, or even jealousy introduces an emotional complexity. This is a character who pushes her boundaries, challenges her assumptions, and forces her to confront feelings she might not fully understand. Fans are naturally drawn to moments where Eloise seems conflicted because they hint at a side of her personality that's rarely exposed, a side that might be capable of love, but only in ways she didn't expect. In this section, we've set the stage for understanding the context of Eloise and her rival. We've explored her personality, the nature of their relationship, and the subtle clues that suggest a hidden attraction. The next section will dive into the specific scenes in Season 4 that fans believe are full of hints, analyzing every gesture, dialogue, and interaction that could reveal Eloise's secret feelings. Season 4 gives us more than just casual interactions between Eloise and her rival. It's filled with moments that seem ordinary at first, but when looked at closely, hint at something more. One scene that immediately caught fans' attention is when Eloise is in a social gathering, surrounded by other Bridgerton siblings in London society. Normally, she is outspoken, making witty remarks and never missing a chance to voice her opinions. Yet in this scene, when her rival enters the room, there's a noticeable pause in her actions. Her gaze lingers longer than expected, and she subtly adjusts her posture, almost as if she's suddenly aware of how she appears. It's these tiny shifts, barely noticeable to the casual viewer, that suggest a deeper emotional reaction. Another powerful hint comes from their private conversations. Eloise, usually so direct and confident, becomes slightly guarded. She smiles more, teases less aggressively, and sometimes struggles to find the right words. These moments, although subtle, reveal that Eloise is processing feelings she isn't ready to admit, even to herself. Fans have pointed out that in one scene, she catches her rival doing something kind or clever, and her reaction isn't just admiration. It's almost a quiet, internal awe. It's not the casual friendliness she shows to everyone. It's personal, specific, and emotionally charged. Physical gestures also tell a story. Eloise's rival may brush against her hand accidentally, or share a fleeting look across a crowded room. Eloise's responses to these minor touches are telling. Her breath may quicken or her smile may falter for a moment before returning to her usual confident expression. These are classic visual cues that writers and directors use to show hidden feelings without a single line of dialogue. In a series like Bridgerton, where etiquette and social appearances dominate, these small signs are powerful indicators of emotional depth. Even in moments of disagreement or playful conflict, there's a different energy between Eloise and her rival. While she can argue or tease others without consequence, arguments with this character are often layered with tension. The mix of frustration, curiosity, and underlying attraction creates scenes that leave viewers questioning whether her rival truly evokes a stronger, more complicated response. It's the combination of these glances, gestures, and unspoken emotions that builds the idea. Eloise may be secretly in love, but she's carefully keeping it under wraps. In Section 3, we will explore fan theories and reactions, diving into what viewers are saying online and how this secret love angle has captured the imagination of the Bridgerton fan community. Fans have always loved dissecting every Bridgerton scene, and Season 4 has given them plenty to talk about. Social media is buzzing with speculation about Eloise and her rival, and the theories range from playful teasing to serious predictions about a secret romance. On Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit, viewers are highlighting the moments where Eloise seems caught off guard, or where her usual confidence slips just enough to reveal her hidden feelings. Memes, reaction videos, and detailed scene breakdowns show just how invested the fan base is in this possibility. People are noticing that the writers aren't making these interactions obvious. They're planting subtle clues, letting viewers read between the lines, which makes the suspense even more exciting. One popular theory is that Eloise's rivalry isn't entirely based on competition. Some fans believe that the teasing and back-and-forth arguments are actually Eloise's way of masking attraction. When she jokes or argues, she's keeping her emotions in check while still engaging with her rival. Viewers point to body language, lingering looks, and changes in tone during conversations as evidence. It's the classic tension before confession scenario, where every small moment is loaded with unspoken meaning. Fans even go back to earlier seasons, comparing how Eloise reacts to her other relationships, and argue that the subtle differences with this rival are too consistent to ignore. Another angle in fan discussions focuses on the narrative structure of Bridgerton. Eloise's story has always been about independence, curiosity, and self-discovery. Fans suggest that the writers are slowly peeling back layers of her personality, revealing that even someone as self-assured as Eloise can experience unexpected emotions. Some theorists predict that the rival will become a turning point in her arc, forcing her to confront vulnerability and desire in ways she hasn't before. These theories are supported by screenshots, GIFs, and fan edits, showing viewers analyzing every small gesture, word, and expression for hidden meaning. The excitement isn't just in guessing whether Eloise has feelings, it's in the debate itself. Some fans argue she's not in love at all, suggesting her reactions are curiosity or admiration. Others believe she's on the verge of realizing a deeper emotional connection that will define her storyline. This diversity of opinion keeps the conversation alive, with fan pages dedicated to dissecting her every scene with her rival. The buzz online shows how invested audiences are in understanding Eloise's heart. Whether her feelings are romantic, platonic, or somewhere in between, fans agree that the dynamic is fascinating and that Season 4 is cleverly keeping them guessing. In Section 4, we'll explore what Eloise's possible secret love could mean for the story and the Bridgerton family, including potential plot twists, character growth, and how this hidden romance could change everything. If Eloise is secretly in love with her rival, the ripple effects could be huge, not just for her but for the entire Bridgerton family. Eloise has always been portrayed as independent and confident, someone who values truth over appearances, but hidden feelings introduce a new layer of vulnerability, tension, and complexity to her character. This secret could force her to confront emotions she's never fully acknowledged before, creating opportunities for dramatic growth and unexpected decisions. Every interaction with her rival could carry double meaning, leaving audiences on edge as they try to decipher what's real and what's masked by her usual wit and sarcasm. From a plot perspective, a secret romance could fuel new conflicts and twists. Imagine family gatherings or social events where Eloise's emotions subtly affect her choices, her reactions, her alliances, even her words. Bridgerton thrives on tension, And this dynamic could create some of the most emotionally charged scenes of the season. Scenes that might otherwise feel ordinary could become packed with subtext, showing how her inner world contrasts with the poised, controlled image she projects. The writers could use this tension to explore themes of love versus reputation, desire versus duty, and the courage it takes to reveal one's true feelings. Eloise's secret could also deepen the audience's connection to her. Fans have long admired her independence, but showing her experiencing hidden love humanizes her even more. It demonstrates that even the strongest, most self-assured characters are capable of vulnerability, doubt, and longing. This emotional depth makes her more relatable, especially to viewers who understand the difficulty of hiding feelings from the world. At the same time, the presence of a rival as the object of her affection adds drama, unpredictability, and a sense of suspense. Fans will be eagerly watching every scene, every glance, every pause, waiting for the moment when the truth finally comes out. Finally, a secret love story between Eloise and her rival could reshape relationships within the Bridgerton family. Siblings who are used to seeing Eloise as independent might be surprised by this new side of her. Conflicts, protective instincts, or even advice could emerge, giving the storyline multiple layers of emotional complexity. The tension between her private feelings and public persona could be one of Season 4's most compelling threads, keeping audiences hooked until the final reveal. Whether it's a slow-burn romance, a dramatic confession, or a twist ending, Eloise's hidden heart promises to be one of the most talked-about storylines in the series. In the end, the question isn't just whether Eloise loves her rival, it's how this secret will transform her world, challenge her family, and change the course of the season. Every glance, every gesture, every unspoken word could be a piece of a puzzle that keeps fans guessing until the very last episode. Bridgerton Season 4 isn't just teasing us with subtle hints, it's dropping breadcrumbs that could lead to something huge. If Eloise truly harbors secret feelings for her rival, the implications go beyond whispered glances or stolen moments. Fans are starting to speculate about how this hidden love could shape her storyline and the larger narrative of the season. Some believe the writers are setting up a slow-burn arc, where Eloise's internal struggle becomes a central plotline, showing her learning to balance independence with vulnerability. This approach would be classic Bridgerton, layered, emotionally charged, and full of suspense. The foreshadowing is everywhere if you know where to look. Scenes where Eloise pauses before speaking, or where her expressions betray a hint of longing, suggest that her feelings might soon surface in a way that changes her relationships with those around her. The rivalry could shift into romance, but it could also create tension, jealousy, or misunderstandings that drive the drama forward. Even small gestures like a touch on the shoulder or a meaningful look across a room are carefully designed to signal that something more is brewing beneath the surface. The writers excel at planting these subtle cues, making viewers analyze every scene for hidden meaning, and Season 4 is no exception. Fan speculation about the possible outcomes is intense. Some predict a confession that surprises everyone, sparking heartfelt conversations or even conflict within the Bridgerton family. Others think Eloise might continue to mask her feelings for most of the season, with the eventual reveal timed to create maximum emotional impact. There's even talk of her rival having a secret of their own, which could make the potential romance more complicated and exciting. These theories are fueled by the show's history of clever plot twists, layered character dynamics, and the careful way secrets are revealed over time. Ultimately, the anticipation around Eloise and her rival keeps fans hooked. Every episode becomes a puzzle, with audiences hunting for clues, rewatching key moments, and debating every smile, sigh, or glance. Season 4 seems designed to tease just enough to ignite discussion, while keeping the payoff hidden until the perfect moment. Whether it leads to a slow, tension-filled romance or an explosive revelation, the story of Eloise's secret love promises to add depth, intrigue, and emotion to the season. This makes her journey one of the most captivating and talked-about arcs, reminding us why Bridgerton continues to enchant audiences with its mix of romance, drama, and unexpected twists. What makes Eloise's potential secret love so fascinating is not just the romance itself, but what it reveals about her character. For someone who has always been fiercely independent, witty, and unapologetically honest, the possibility of hidden feelings adds a new layer of complexity. This season, the writers seem to be exploring Eloise's inner world in a way we haven't seen before. Every lingering glance, every slight hesitation, and every subtle blush is a window into emotions she's not yet ready to express. It's a journey of self-discovery, showing that even the strongest characters have hearts capable of vulnerability. The emotional tension between Eloise and her rival highlights a side of her personality that is relatable and human. Viewers can see her balancing curiosity, attraction, and the fear of losing control over her carefully composed image. Moments of hesitation, internal conflict, and quiet admiration all hint at the internal struggle she's experiencing. This is not a love that is loud or dramatic. It's private, thoughtful, and deeply personal. It reminds fans that Bridgerton's appeal lies not just in its grand gestures and social drama, but in the small, intimate revelations that make characters feel real. Eloise's personal growth this season is also tied to the audience's anticipation. By watching her navigate these hidden feelings, viewers are invited into her emotional world, experiencing every doubt, every spark of hope, and every step toward courage alongside her. This creates a stronger connection between the character and the audience, turning what could be a simple romance subplot into a compelling emotional journey. Every smile, every pause, and every word becomes significant because it reflects her evolution as a person, not just as a sister, friend, or socialite. Finally, Eloise's journey is a reminder that love doesn't always arrive in obvious ways. The slow-burning tension with her rival, the subtle gestures, and the moments of quiet reflection all point to a story that is as much about emotional maturity as it is about romance. By the end of the season, whether her secret love is revealed or remains hidden, the experience transforms her. Fans are left not just wondering about a romance, but also appreciating the growth of a character who learns to confront feelings, embrace vulnerability, and redefine what love and connection mean in her world. As Bridgerton Season 4 unfolds, the question of whether Eloise is secretly in love with her rival remains tantalizingly unanswered. The show has carefully planted hints, teased emotions, and built tension, but the full truth is still hidden. This mystery keeps fans on the edge of their seats, analyzing every scene, every glance, and every subtle gesture, trying to decode what her heart truly feels. The beauty of this storytelling lies in its ambiguity. Viewers are part of the journey, piecing together clues while waiting for the eventual reveal. The anticipation surrounding Eloise's feelings adds a layer of excitement to the season that goes beyond the usual drama of Bridgerton. Fans are not just watching a story unfold. They're actively speculating, discussing, and engaging with every episode in ways that make the show feel alive. The idea of a hidden romance adds emotional stakes to scenes that might otherwise pass unnoticed. A shared look, a quiet smile, or a moment of hesitation suddenly carries weight, making viewers feel intimately connected to Eloise's inner world. Moreover, the possibility of a secret love opens doors for future plot twists. Will Eloise confront her feelings openly? Will her rival feel the same way? Could this spark jealousy, rivalry, or unexpected alliances within the Bridgerton family? These unanswered questions fuel excitement and discussion, keeping fans invested not just in Eloise, but in the entire tapestry of relationships and drama that make Bridgerton so compelling. Each episode becomes a puzzle piece, and audiences are eagerly watching for the moment everything clicks into place. Ultimately, the intrigue around Eloise's secret crush demonstrates the brilliance of Bridgerton's storytelling. It's a reminder that love can be hidden in the smallest gestures, that characters can surprise us even after we think we know them, and that the thrill of discovery is as powerful as any grand romantic gesture. As fans continue to debate, theorize, and rewatch the season, one thing is certain: Eloise's story is far from simple, and her secret feelings, whether revealed or concealed, will be one of the most memorable threads of Season 4. The mystery remains, the theories continue, and the excitement grows with every episode. Fans are left asking the same question: will Eloise finally let her heart be known, or will her feelings stay a secret, hidden behind the brilliance, wit, and independence that define her?